Well, hello. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Like I say, I appreciate every one of you guys. Let me correct this a little bit. And even my nemesis. I mean, it's cool. You can hate all you like. Maybe someday we talk. Maybe someday we don't. Someday don't. But whatever. Let's move forward. So we've gotten all the way through 4D and aliens and AI. Um, and in the introduction, I did make reference to bringing up topics that don't get discussed very often. I called them fringe theory, fringe type of ideas. Um, but it's shifted a little bit. I mean, because what I'm going to bring up next is neuroscience backed, but it just doesn't get talked about. And so the topic is, and this is something that I've been somewhat obsessed with for probably 7 weeks now. Um, and so I'm breaking my own rule of just talking a bunch of BS on episode one and then giving some level of insight on episode two because I've already done work on this. But the topic is consciousness. I want to understand, have a discussion, and share around what is this thing called consciousness. I mean, we have like biology on one side, and then we have this thing called like cognition. And to the best of my research up to this point, and I'm going to accelerate that research, is that there's no connection between the biology and the psychology but it just hasn't been done successfully. We have neurons that fire through our brains all day long, continuously. And then we have matter and brain matter and all that, but it doesn't make the bridge between the physiology and the psychology. And so, what I want to do is at least try to find some sources or some resources that will help us understand that better. Because consciousness is a super weird reality, right? I mean, does a cat have a conscience? I don't know. But we do. Um, who was it? Aristotle or Socrates? One of those two said, "I think, therefore I am." And really, when you kind of really think about it, the only thing you really know, the only thing that you can prove, is that you exist. And we're going to get into simulation theory and some theology. I don't know much about theology, but we will talk about what is like the initiation of life, and how do we persist and sustain ourselves in a world where it's a bunch of metaphysics, but our brains exist in like a different type of reality. I don't believe that neurons produce cognition. Maybe they do. I don't know, but I don't believe that. And so there's a lot to dive into, or a lot to discuss on that. So, uh, if you care, I'll be back. I'm gonna get to work. This will be a good one. I like this topic a lot. Thank you again. You guys are my friends. If I'm yours, I love it, but I don't have to be. Uh, Nemesis, would you just stop hitting thumbs down and talk to me? Give me a call. You know my number. Well, give me an email later.